Week 24, Monday. A reading from the Sermons of St. Augustine on the shepherds. Shepherds feeding themselves. So let us see how the word of God that flatters no one addresses the shepherds who are feeding themselves, not the sheep. You take the milk, you clothe yourselves with the wool. You slaughter the fatlings, but you do not feed my sheep. The weak you have not strengthened, the sick you have not healed, the crippled you have not bound up, the strayed you have not brought back, the lost you have not sought. Any strong one you have killed, and my sheep are scattered because there is no shepherd. Against the shepherds who feed themselves and not the sheep, there is stated what they are fond of, what they neglect. What then are they fond of? You take the milk and clothe yourselves with the wool. That is the reason why the apostle says, "Who plants a vineyard and does not take from its fruit? Who pastures a flock and does not take some of its milk?" We find then that the milk of the flock is everything contributed by the people of God to their leaders for their temporal livelihood. That was the origin of the apostle's statement when he said what I have mentioned. Although the apostle chose to be supported by his own hands and did not look for milk from his sheep, he nevertheless claimed that he had the right to take the milk, and that the Lord had ordained that those who preach the gospel should live by the gospel. He says that others, his fellow apostles, had used this right, one given, not usurped. He did more in not accepting what was his due. He then gave up his due, yet the other did not exact something not his due. Paul did more. Perhaps he was pictured in the Samaritan who, when he took the wounded man to the inn, said, "If you require anything more, I will repay you when I return." What more should I say about those who do not need the flock's milk? They are kinder, or rather, they are more generous in fulfilling their duty of kindness. They act up to their capabilities. They should be given praise, while the others should not be blamed. The apostle himself did not demand what was his by gift. However, he wanted his sheep to be productive, not sterile and dry.